Hello, my name is Sackett. We're playing Dingbats and Dragons. And today, I have a couple things I want to do. As we may not get them all done, we may have to split this up into 2 episodes. I want to start getting a Whirlisprig and a productive bee set up together. We have plenty of honeycomb to start the productive bees. Our bees in the apiary have all scarpered. We can get more if we have to. But I want to use some blocks from the Enchanted mod to build some of this stuff, which means we're gonna have to get into it a little bit. We're gonna need ourselves a witch's oven first of all. There we go. And we're gonna get ourselves a little charcoal. We'll eventually have to have a whole setup for this mod. But this will get us started. Now what we're going to be making in the oven is this exhale of the horned one. We're going to need oak saplings, which is easy. Now we're going to need clay jars, for which we'll need these soft clay jars. They're a little more expensive than I remember them being back in the day. But that's alright. That'll get us 16. Now, at first, our yields are not going to be fantastic, but there are, or at least probably, there may be ways to upgrade this witch's oven. So it's never clear, you know. Oh, we need to harden these first. So let's cook these up. You can never be sure with these reboots. This one looks so far. It looks pretty advanced. How many was that? We want 64 charcoal is fine. It's 16 saplings that we want. Okay, let's see how we do. I think we'll get wood ash every time, and that will be an important resource for us. We've got a chance of getting the flask of the horned one. Will the third time be the charm? Will the third time be the charm? No. Okay, 5th time was the charm. Now another thing we're going to need are a couple of mandrake root. I think we may need to be cautious. Should probably just harvest all of this stuff, huh? We'll get some garlic. Okay, here's our mandrake. Now sometimes... Okay, sometimes those in some versions... Those spawn weird little guys that hate you. Not this time. Now, I don't remember for sure, and if there's a book in here, I don't see it. I don't remember for sure how to make the cauldron. I believe it's with this stuff. Do we do anything else with it? Oh, we can put it in a spinning wheel with other stuff to get poppets, but that's not what we're looking for here, I don't think. What I believe we want to do is take a vanilla cauldron and we're going to pop it outside. We'll pop it down right here. Right click it with the yeah! Okay, 1 witch's cauldron. We're going to need to heat this thing. We're going to need to have some water for it too. Now I put a bucket of water in there. It doesn't look full. These used to hold 3. Looks like they still do. Let's get a campfire or something. Now what wow, there they are. Yep, we're watching for a bubble animation, and I can see it. Wonderful, wonderful. Now to actually make the stuff that we want to make, there's one more thing that we need, and it's eggs. Alright, now let's see. Do we just throw it in? Yep. Let's try throwing them all in. Seeing if anything happens. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doodly doodly-doo. Hello. It doesn't look like anything happened. Maybe we need more of that paste? Let's try. Doesn't seem like it did anything. Throw it. Doesn't seem like it did anything. Alright. Ow! Let's try it again. This time... I'll get the water in here. And we'll go like so, right? Now let's just toss the mandrake in. That changes the color. The exhale of the horned one. And it's definitely in there, right? We'll throw the egg in. It's in there. Oh, okay. The anointing paste went in then. I don't know that it's going to do anything. Alright, let's try this with netherrack. This should get a good boil, right? Yeah, it sure looks like it's boiling. And then we get an animation. Let's see. Anything? Anything? Don't catch on fire. Doesn't look like it. Okay, good news. It looks like there are books. It's just, it's a little complicated. No, it's not that bad. Okay, so we got the Art of Witchcraft. We've got Puppetry. Brews. All we need is a book. Wait, we got some? We got some. We need to right-click the cauldron with an empty hand. That's right, folks. We need to right-click the cauldron with an empty hand. I'll bet a campfire will work just fine under there, too. That netherrack was going to catch everything on fire. Now let's see here. Oh, do I feel stale. I was expecting it to, like, pop out. But that's not how it works. Okay. And now we got at least a little bit of it. What we want to do we have shears? We have shears. Regular Mutandis will transform some vanilla plants. Sometimes it will transform them. Oh, everything's on the list, huh? Okay. Some wood. What we're really looking for, though, and we'll have to do this a couple times, it looks like, is some of the stuff from the mod itself. It looks like it can turn into just about anything. Turn vanilla plants into just about anything. Alright, we got a little more. That's a Hallowwood sapling. I don't even know. Fiery trumpet. Quark. Minecraft. Minecraft. Goody. Ah! There's one. Hawthorn. Now. Okay. We got Hawthorn. I mean, we got a couple of these, right? So let's see. Now there is an improved version of Mutandis that we'll be able to make. We can't make it yet. But, we're gonna want more Mutandis, and we're gonna want to see what other saplings we can come up with. So the cauldron's, a little buggy. It seems like it only wants to do it once, and then you gotta break it and replace it. I thought it might be the campfire, I thought it might be this, I thought it might be that. It looks like, don't know, technically speaking, what it is that's going on. But it'll boil fine now that we've replaced it. It doesn't take very long. Now the good news is if it's not boiling, it doesn't accept the item. You saw the mandrake just sitting there. And then, you know, it'll do its thing. What do we get over here? I already forgot. Hawthorn. Wonderful. There's 2 more saplings and a couple other plants from this mod that we're gonna try to get our hands on here. You know, I wonder, we get stuff from the... Yeah, okay. But we don't have to do this to just vanilla plants. We can pretty much do this to anything with the proper tag, it looks like. And it will give us anything with the proper tag. Glad I don't have biomes of plenty in the pack. Aha. We got this from our Mutandis. I'm pretty sure you need shears for these things. But we're going to take it. We're not going to put it in a box. We're going to put it right down here. They do give light. Pretty good amount of it. And they should spread. Well, we didn't get any alder. But we did get some rowan. And that's a start. Let's hope we get another sapling here. Yeah, wonderful. We'll go ahead. Got a bunch of them going out here. With rowan, we can make the altar. One of our little children's has grown up. Yeah, Aries. Eventually we'll be able to get an expedition log to see what they're getting us. This thing's full, that's just a visual glitch, don't worry about that. But we can... I mentioned we can increase our yields on the witch's oven. We're gonna do that with some of these fume funnels. We're just gonna need 8 buckets, right? And then we should be able to put one on each side. And I'm going to need those. Let's see. Yeah, they connect right to it. There's a slight difference to the texture. Now we can also craft these with fume filters, which we don't quite have the juice to make yet, to further increase the yields. Alright, we got some more bottles. Let's see how we do with the double fume funnels. Oh, they're animated. Looking good. It's looking good. Huh. Okay, we're all done. We got 56 this time instead of like the, I don't know, like 8 that we would have gotten. So that's a huge improvement. It used to be that sometimes when you chop these down, there'd be a mob that spawns. I don't know if that's still the case. It was always just a chance, and some versions of the mod had a higher chance of it happening than others. Come on, where's our boy? I may have spoke too soon on the mandrake. They spawn weird little guys. Sometimes. Oh, what seems like ages ago, we made a whole bunch of source gems. We are going to use them. We need some source stone. Can we get the basic? Let's see. Here's some stone. Here's some source, whoops. Here's some source gems. Here's a basic source stone. It's fine. We want to get ourselves a Whirlisprig going. So we're going to take some of that source stone. And we're going to make ourselves 8 of these arcane pedestals. And we're going to put them somewhere. I guess probably right here. Now we can have these some distance. Oh wait, well let's I think we can have it in the middle. That should be okay. And by that, I mean the arcane core and the enchanting apparatus. These are, I believe, made with source stones, source gems, typically gold or other vanilla materials. Now let's make the enchanting apparatus. Here we go. Okay, a diamond. And one of these used to use iron, I think. Apparently not anymore. Put this on top of this, and there we go. Now, some of these recipes use source, but not the one we're going to use. We're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need, let's see, we're going to need a wheat and a seed. Now we can just go over here because this is all compatible. We'll need the three classic saplings, a diamond, a source gem, the mage bloom, and the mage bloom seed, which we got from that dungeon. We can also make mage bloom seeds with that thing. Okay, it doesn't actually use wheat. I was confused. So let's get this going. You just right-click these onto the pedestals. Now we'll get our saplings. And our mage bloom stuff. Still have mage bloom stuff. And Whirlisprig token right in the center when you have everything placed. And if it's a valid recipe, you'll get a nice little animation. And then a ding. And then your item. Now we're not done. We're going to need a couple more things. We're going to need 2 source jars. So let's, you have any archwood? You must have some, right? Yeah, we have some flourishing. It'll be great. There we go. Source is the power of the mod. We use it, our personal, with our spell book. We can also gather it from the environment, send it around from place to place, store it, and use it. The source jars are where we store it. A source relay is how we're going to move it around, and a source gem block is just 4 gems. So there's that. Now, like most mods, this has a wrench that you use to do stuff. In this case, that wrench is the Wand of Dominion. It's not so bad. You get the materials. And it doesn't matter what pedestals you use as long as they're within a certain number of blocks. If we ever put an invalid recipe in here, it'll tell us that value. Very fancy, very pretty, very nice. Everybody loves Ars Nouveau. Yeah. Now we're going to need a method of generating source, and the method we're going to use to start with is this volcanic source link. It's not too hard to make. There we have it. Alright. We've got our Whirlisprig will produce all of this stuff, these natural growing things. For a cost of source, you'll produce more of it, and I believe faster, based on quantity and variety. We got the variety. We're going to add more quantity. Blazing archwood is the best fuel for the volcanic smelter. She is also going to need a chest. Now we could pop her down right now. Any flower, anything that's got the flower tag, it'll turn into a Whirlisprig blossom, and there she'll be. She's very happy. She's not extremely happy, but she's very happy. And she will, when there is some source here, put a bunch of stuff in this chest from time to time. We're going to get the source. We got a relay. we're going to have another source jar. And we're going to put our volcanic source link. And we're going to need a pedestal. Here we go. And an item pipe. And a drawer. So we put some fuel in this drawer and then set our pipe to extract. It'll put it right on there. And that little particle effect is the charcoal being burnt up by the volcanic source link and being turned into source. We can then take our Dominion wand, right-click to set position, and right-click again to send location. The relay will now take from here. And we're going to set position again. Right-click over here. Now we got source over here. I forget if she needs 5 or 10%, but we got some more charcoal going. We'll have 10%. Okay, there's 15%. So next time she triggers, we'll get a bunch of stuff in here. Now we have to think about how we're going to send it down into the basement. We're very close. Pipes are an option, but I think we're going to do fancy under chests from the under storage mod. Okay. Not bad. Now the under chests work just like the under tanks. We're going to need just a little bit of wool. And I don't think we're going to do brown. It'll be purple for in and out of our network here. Yeah, all we got to do is slap the chest down to the color we want. We can pipe in and out, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now we'll come out here to this chest and pull the same deal. All right. We got some... want to have some sorting to do, but that's okay. Let's see what I'm working. Yeah, okay, cool. Looks like the Whirlisprig got us a rowan sapling somehow. I would assume from either the hawthorn or the alder leaves, but this is indeed the third witchery tree, or enchanted tree, I should say. So we can chop down all of these probably. Oh no, rowan we had. It was alder that we don't have. That's right. Now, what I'm not going to do is run back and forth a lot and fill the what do you call it up with fuel. We're going to make an entangled block and an entangled binder from the entangled mod. Now what we're going to do, I think it's what? Shift right click to select. We're just going to get rid of this thing. Pop this down on here. The pipe will not connect as is. This is just nothing. We want to shift right click. No, we're gonna shift right click again on this one. I guess it's just right click and right click. Okay, so we'll shift right click and select this block. And then we'll right click. And we get a little image of a drawer. And you can see the pipe will now connect to it because for all intents and purposes, this entangled block is the storage drawer that's over there. They occupy two different spaces, or it occupies two different spaces. We can set this, there we go, set it to extract. I just couldn't see it. It'll put blazing archwood on the pedestal. The Whirlisprig will give us more blazing archwood. And this is now officially set and forget. Except for we might run out of storage. But in terms of the generation, we're golden. And I think that's gonna about do it for this time. We got a lot done, so thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.